Alright, today we're multiplying rational numbers. Okay, don't forget that rational numbers can be written as fractions. So really all we're doing today is multiplying fractions. When multiplying fractions, we multiply the numerators, the top numbers, and then we multiply the denominators. So 1 times 3 is 3, 4 times 2 is 8. Now you will have to simplify, you will have to reduce. So, can this reduce? No. Right? The common factors of 3 are 1 and 3. The factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. Right? They don't have a common factor, so we can't reduce it. Write these down. Alright, we have 1/2 times 4/10. So, I multiply the numerators. I multiply denominators. Okay, this is 4 over 20. I can reduce it. I can divide both of these by 4. So that gives me 1 over 5, and there is my answer. Okay. Now, the next problem we're going to do, I'm going to reduce before I multiply. If that confuses you, then go back to the original rule where you multiply numerators, multiply denominators. Okay? But most people can pick up the reducing first. I see a 3 here, so I divide that by 3, and I see a 3 here. 9 divided by 3 is 3. I can't reduce anything else, so I multiply numerators. 1 times -7 is -7. 4 times 3 is 12. There's my answer. If reducing confuses you, then you can do 3 times 7, which is 21. 4 times 9, which is 36. Take 3 out of both of these. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 36 divided by 3 is 12. Okay? So I don't care how you do it. I like to reduce early, right? Because then my answer will be smaller. Right? But if you want to reduce at the end, that is fine. It does not matter to me. Alright, write this down. Alright, okay. On this, we cannot multiply fractions that are mixed numbers. Okay, you can't do it. We can add and subtract mixed numbers, but we can't multiply mixed numbers. What we have to do is we have to convert these to improper fractions first. So 2 1/3, I times by the bottom number and add the top number. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 plus 5 is 19. Then I can multiply. 7 and 7 I can cancel out. Give me 1 on both of these. 19 over 3. I have to change it back to a mixed number. 3 goes into 19 6 times with 1 left over. And there's my answer. Alright, you might be given a problem like this. So write this down. Alright, so what I do is I change A to 6/7, and I change B to -4 over 9. I know my answer has to be negative. And then what I do is I just work it out. Now, you can multiply all the numerators, 1 times 6 times 4, and all the denominators, 2 times 7 times 9. Or you can reduce before you multiply. That's what I'm going to do. I see 6 and 9. They have a common factor of 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. I see a common factor of 2 and 2, so I get rid of those. Nothing else reduces, so I'm left with -4 on top and 3 times 7 on bottom. There's my answer.
What about the 1?
1 times 4 is 4. Okay. Remember that property, the multiplicative property of 1, okay, or identity property, right? No big deal. It's an easy mistake. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Because think about it. When I cancel out 2 divided by 2 is what? Clinton. What's 2 divided by 2? 1, right? So there's a 1 there and there's a 1 there.
Yeah.
Right? with ones when multiplication we don't worry about. All right? All right, you need to write this down. So it says the first drop on a roller coaster drops 255 feet. The first drop on a different roller coaster is 11/20ths. All right, so we're going to find the height of the second roller coaster, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what I do is I take 11/20ths of 255, which I can just multiply as a fraction. I make 255 as a fraction by writing it over 1. So I have 11 over 20 times 255 over 1. Is there anything I can reduce?
Yes.
What can I take out?
2255.
What am I taking out of both of those? 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 5 divided by, or 255 divided by 5 is 51. So then what I do is I now have 51 times 11. So I gotta find out what that is. So it's 561 over 4. Right? Okay, now I have to make this a mixed number. So I take 561 divided by 4. How many times is 4 going to 5? How many times is 4 going to 16? So I'm left with 1. How many times is 4 going to 1? 0. So I have 140 and then 1 left over. So there's my answer, 140 and 1/4 feet. Any question on how to do that? Here's your homework.